A country is said to be sovereign when it has the capacity to defend its territory and protect the lives of its citizens. We have seen the recent attacks, kidnappings, and criminal activities of acclaimed bandits in Nigeria. We are asking this morning, with these activities and looking at the complacency of the federal government, who is in charge in Nigeria? Is it the criminals or the federal government? We are on the streets this morning to ask Nigerians this topic. Who do you think is in charge, the criminals or the federal government? This is Vox Pop on Flip TV. I'm your uncle Christian.
How much are we buying? It is when you use the word bandits. Bandits are criminals. I don't think that it is the criminals in the real sense of criminal that is in control. Government, yes and no. Yes and no in the sense that the people, the person that is the head, that is used as the head, is the government. But the main people that are in control of the government are not the people we are seeing. We have kingmakers. We have kingmakers
in the federal government.
Yes, federal government, state government, local government.
We are not practicing monarchical system of government. How do you have kingmakers?
Yes, in practice, we are not practicing monarchy. But in
what we see happening,
in practice, we are practicing it. Theoretically, we are not. We say we are practicing democracy. That democracy is a lie. Because democracy is supposed to be government of the people, for the people and by the people. If a country is practicing democracy and the choice and the decisions and the agitations of the people do not matter to the government, then it is a gimmick.
So what you are saying is that criminals in a form?
The criminals you are talking about are not actually criminals. They are political criminals. There are some people who will want to foment trouble in the country if their will and purposes do not come to pass in the government. So this criminality and the banditry we are seeing is not the real bandit. There are powers behind them that are controlling them. And people want to discredit the government because of political ambition. I am supposing that the problem we are seeing now is as a result, is the preamble to 2023 general election.
Okay.
So it is political. Criminal, no. The problem we are facing is political.
Political criminals are in charge.
Yes, they are in charge. There are some big men that are using the so-called bandits because of political ambitions that we have concerning 2023 election. So there is no criminal in Nigeria. What we have jagabans, kingmakers that are trying to foment trouble.
So no matter who the president is, he's not in control. There are people behind him that's in control. Is that what you're saying?
History has shown that there are some people that the president of the country, Nigeria, can only do well when he is dancing to the tune of these jagaban, these kingmakers. We have a lot of history. I don't want to mention names, where a former president was forced out of office. His seat became too hot for him, and some people discredited him. And for the very first time in the history of this country, a sitting president lost out of office and handed over to another government. He lost, and the ruling party lost in the history of this country. And so it was because of this Jagaban thing, this kingmaker thing. So for a president to actually be in control in Nigeria, he must be a puppet. You dance to the tune of the kingmaker. The very moment you start having misunderstanding with your kingmakers, you have lost out. That they will do some certain things, call them criminal. They will use some people to make the government unbearable for you. So this banditry we are seeing It's not bandit or criminality in a common way, the way we see it. It is agitation. Some people, some political jagabans are using this opportunity to express themselves and discredit this government more.
That is Buhari's government.
Yes. Because of their 2023 political ambition. And again, I will ask that, like the Bible says, if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. When I say political, I didn't say inter-party problem. It is intra-party problem.
Okay.
So it is a case of dog eating dog.
Okay.
Right, it is a case of dog eating dog. There are some political ambition of some people that are not in tandem with the political ambition of the president or the ruling government. I didn't say ruling party. The party that
is the government behind the government.
Yes, a government behind it. And so it is a matter of accusation and counter-accusation. The government of the moment is to be discredited so that there will be favor on the part of some people regarding 2023 political ambition. So criminality is as a result of politics. There would have been no banditry or criminality if there was no political problem. So this criminality or banditry is completely political. And I believe that it is intra-party.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir?
I'm Emmanuel Bassi, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Nigeria remain Nigerians. The power belongs to the government. Forget what happened.
What is happening? You can see that people just come and kidnap at will anytime they want to kidnap, and they just put the government on their toes.
Fine, because of I told you, because of our foundation with it. Nigerian politics is the cause of this problem. Nothing happened to the government of Nigeria. What happened in Nigeria? It is individual of political power. I want to show myself. I remember one in 1993 during the MK Abiola, and he said, if they don't make me a president of Nigeria, I will make this country ungovernable. 1993, and he makes Nigeria ungovernable because he knows he has money, he has influence, he has power. Look at what happens in today.
The men and women of influence are the ones ruling the country.
Yeah, not the
government.
Not the government, but they have power to influence anything. I can say tomorrow now, I don't want to see anybody here. You will see a man just come out, who is not supposed to be. Say, tomorrow nobody should pass this. Why? We have federal state, we have local government. And then nobody can talk. They just go for away of it until they do their wish in Nigeria. The power belongs to individuals, their households. They control their wealth. Very radical, like Italians. We want to talk about most of the Asian countries in the world. We want to talk about Italians mafia. Nigeria have Nigerian mafias. So they are mafias.
How come a president who is the chief of army staff, commander-in-chief general of the armed forces, would be caged by some other people that is not in government?
But that is the problem of Africa for long. Every president that ruled in Africa was killed, was controlled by the group of entities. Atlas human being. He's not the president. Every president that will be in natural world, they're there to further. They will tell him what to do until his term is over. Look at what Jonathan said. He said, I was in a prison for good 6 years. So which means the power was not belong to the president, it belonged to the individual, the Italians, the mafians of Nigeria.
So that means these criminals that are fomenting trouble, some people are behind them that are controlling the government.
People are behind all this.
That means we are in trouble.
No, God will help us out one day, because no matter problem was going one day, there must be a solution to it. That's my faith.
If you believe in solution now, what do you think would be the solution? Should be the solution.
The next thing we can do now, we have army, we have navy, we have air force, we have police, many other forces in Nigeria. Let's put them to the practice.
I want to believe that some of these army, navy, they are the people that are controlling behind. Some of these generals are the ones controlling, as you say, behind the scene. How do you now put them in order when we have these people in the army and navy?
No government will not know who behind all this is scene. Everybody can see the scene, but somebody behind the scene. So who behind the scene is what we are looking for one day. The God will give us way out of it. I know Nigeria will be a better place to live. I never give up in Nigeria.
In the hands of God, Abi.
In Nigeria will be a better place to live.
Nigerians will wait for God to do it for them.
That is the only ultimate we have now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir?
You know the reason why. You know the reason why the thing is happening. When I said that everything is charge of the president, is because of anything that happen. You understand? Our president will not take action. It's like he's supporting anything that is happening in Nigeria. You understand? During good luck time, you can see time of Boko Haram. The man wanted to do, you understand? But it's because of everything from north, all the power of this Nigeria from north. You understand? That's why the man relents. And the end of the day, immediately then do all those wuru-wuru, say that it's Buhari that win. And he come out. Buhari say, thank you. You understand? So, and he left, you understand, from there. But now, we are regretting to leave that man. You understand? Because all those things that happening is all about all those prophecies in Nigeria.
Prophecies?
Yes, in Nigeria. The man is good, the man is nice, the man can turn Nigeria to heaven and earth. You understand? Though open concept, Nigeria is not meant to rule by black, with black sense. You know, understand? Because all things we are doing in this Nigeria, you understand? Everything is wrong. Our leader did not do right thing for a second. All things is wrong. You understand? I wish you can put this online. I will be happy. You understand? Killing of Benue, you can see. Instead of them to take action, then send a military that belong to S-men to that place. If you kill S-men, they will take action. You understand? Then when S-men kill us in Benue, they will not talk anything. But later, our governor now come to PDP. He now said that, okay, anybody defends yourself. Abi, it's not like that. So that is a power of government. You understand?
That means the government is not in charge now. The federal government is not in charge.
They are in charge because we don't have criminals. They are the ones that are using the criminals. We don't have criminals. They are the ones. Because if you know they are not the ones that are using criminals. They would have do the right thing. Who is criminal in this nation? We have a higher killer. We have all those kind of people. You understand? They are the ones that are using them. You understand? Because when you call them, immediately you do the justice. You understand? But you will keep them in a prison. You will hear that somebody is already disappeared inside the prison. So everything they are doing in that place is wrong. So Nigeria is too big for a black man to rule. You understand? All what I know is that we divide Nigeria. So maybe when we divide it in 3 places, you understand? At least those ones they will hold their side. This one they will hold their side. Because they said that we have a 3 tribes, but there's only 2 tribes that is ruling. When they want to rule, they go and carry minority. They will call it minority. And you yourself, we are ruling. Because of the money you are eating, you are a minority. You are not a 3 tribe in Nigeria. The 3rd tribe, what are they going to do? They are in the government. Abi? They are in the government doing such a thing. Governor, senator, all those kind of things. But when they come as president, Igbo, they will not give to them. You understand?
So what you are saying that politicians, the presidency know what they are doing.
They know what they are doing. Instead
There
of
are no criminals, but they are the ones that are creating
all those things, those activities in Nigeria. They are the ones. It's better still just to make sure that either they bring Igbo in. You understand? They make it 3 tribes: Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. You understand? But they do not give to Igbo. They say Niger Delta is Igbo. You hear the name Niger Delta. Are they speaking the same language with Igbo? So why are we then? And when you get it today, you say the minority. Then since how many years now after in the Azikiwe, there's nothing like Igbo that rule. Am I lying? So instead of them to choose Igbo as vice president, they will not choose. They'll say that maybe it's going to kill the president. But let us divide. When we divide, everybody will bear his father's name. I mean, it's not like that. Everything in Nigeria, you just look at fuel, pepper, yam, all those things. They said that it's coming from north. You understand? But in this Nigeria, I know that everything is coming from north. You understand? But we are not lazy. You understand? Let us ask our freedom.
Okay, what you want Nigeria should restructure or divide?
Forget about structure.
Or
Forget
divide
that
again?
we should divide because Nigeria is too big for black man to rule.
If they stop bringing those things, we will still survive. So they should forget about the threatening. We can survive without those things. We have our own food here
just
too.
yesterday, they blocked the border and people were lamenting. They blocked importation of rice and they were lamenting. And if people stop bringing this thing into the south, don't you think that we Southerners will suffer?
I said I don't think so. The reason why I don't think so is because we will survive without those things. And the reason why this thing is happening is because of the bad government we have in Nigeria. Understand? Because if our government is good, all these things should not be happening. Should not be happening. Did you hear me? Our government is too bad in this country.
Who is in charge, government or the criminals, the bandits? You know they are kidnapping, things are happening, but government...
It's the government. Government is involved in all those things that is
but
happening.
government is in charge of
Yeah, it's in charge.
not the criminals.
Not the, which criminals? Do we have any criminals in Nigeria apart from the government? The government are the criminals in this country. So you can't tell me that this thing, the government are the criminals in this country.
Thank you
So-
very much, sir. Your name, sir?
Who is in charge? Is it the government or the criminal? The government. They are in charge. Any government
If they are
of
really in charge, why can't they go into these criminals and arrest them?
there is nowhere in the world where banditry or these criminals they are not available. They are all over the world. In Europe, America, Asia, Caribbean, anywhere in the world, you will see see a criminal among the people. But the first thing remains that the governments have to stand their foot and make sure that all those personnel, all those that are in charge of all this security, they are on their toes. Recently, the president appoints all these service chiefs. I believe they should be on their toes. If they don't have the machinery, they should invite some machinery to come and help them out. There is no gainsay about that one. If you know that you cannot handle it, get some experts all over there, pay them their money, they will do it for you. Are you getting it? But within the country, some of these our leaders, some of them too, they are among those people that are sponsoring this banditry. Are you getting it now?
Nobody has been brought to book. Nobody has been caught.
Nobody has been brought to book. Nobody has been caught. If some of these people are caught now, before you know it, it will not be far-fetched. They will release them. But some of these, they have these powerful people behind them. Before you know it, let me give you an example now. Look at the Sunday Igboho now. When they arrest some banditry, they hand it over to the police. Under 6 hours, they were released. When Sunday Igboho went back, they said in his people and his team, they said fire from above. Release them. So what are we saying? So what we need to do that the government should be on their toes, is make sure that all this banditry they are checked and they are brought to book. But all these people that are behind them too, they should arrest them. Nobody is above the law. Anybody that is sponsoring all these banditry, they should arrest them, all these criminals. Arrest them and bring them to book. But if you caught one person, 2, 3, 4, the others too, they will sit tight. And enough is enough. The security of Nigeria, is so centralized. They need to decentralize the security system. Nigeria is too big for one police. That should be a state police. Nigeria is too big for. That's my own personal opinion. I'm starting to be corrected. But to me,
so state police will take care of the security.
They will do that, and they will be under the watch of the federal police. Look at the America now. We have FBI now. FBI is for the federal.
NYPD.
Then the state one, they have their own, and all of them are submitting under the FBI. Why can't they do the same in Nigeria? Are you getting it now? Nobody is saying that the government should not have their own security network, but they should have the state police and they should check them. Are you getting it now? Though the first thing means some governors they will be too powerful. Like they will want to misuse the power for their own selfish interest because of their political ambition. But the first thing means that Nigeria is too overdue to have a centralized police network or security network. They should decentralize it. Are you getting it?
Thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir? Nigeria is seen as the giant of Africa when it comes to military activities. However, it is surprising and ironical to say that common criminal elements will take over the territory of Nigeria and put the government to ransom. However, Nigerians have spoken that it may not be far from the fact that some political elements are having a hand in these criminal activities and are making money from the kidnappings and banditry in Nigeria. You can comment on our YouTube channel and give your own comment on this issue. Who do you think is in charge of Nigeria? Is it the criminal or the government? This is still Voice from People. I'm your anchor, Christian Chico.